This video is brought to you by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture there is, pick up an Elgato today. And sponsored by G2A.com. For the cheapest games, MSP and PSN codes. Links are in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the West Ham career mode in FIFA 17, and we are kicking off this episode with an FA Cup semi-final. Obviously, that means we're going to Wembley to face Middlesbrough for a spot in the final. And this episode, I cannot stress enough, it is huge. It is massive. Every single game will have some sort of huge repercussion on our season. Obviously, the semi-final, as you can see, is the first game that we have to play, and then about a week later, an unbelievable break. By the way, I can't believe we're getting pretty much like 5 or 6 days worth of a break. It's incredible. We play Stoke City. That is away. Again, Stoke City aren't really challenging or threatening for anything this season, obviously, but every single game in the Premier League at this point matters. We also begin the semi-finals, the two legs against Schalke. They were the team that we ended up drawing with. It's either Sassuolo, Manchester United. It was one of those two teams that went through. I'm still not sure who. Or I believe it was Nice, that's right, the other team that we could have got. But no, we got Schalke. As a matter of fact, I just went to check to see who went through out of Sassuolo and Manchester United, and it was Sassuolo who have gone through. Manchester United did not make it out of the quarterfinals. That is huge, which means we're the only team in England, or the only team repping England at this point in the Europa League. That's crazy. But for the first game that we focus on today, Middlesbrough versus West Ham, FA Cup semi-final. As you can see, a fair few tired players out there, but I'm okay with playing some pretty tired players anyway, because I'll be aware that I have to substitute them at some point if need be. And on top of that, I also know I've got a week-long break until my next game, something I've not had for ages, and so I'm going to make use of that, because no matter what, we should have a fully fit team for the next game anyway. So, moving on. It's Lacazette starting up front, who's pretty tired. Pyatt was ridiculously tired. He couldn't. Lanzini back from injury. Dyer, Reed, I'm going to have to keep my eye open for them. Fosu Mensah starting. Oxford starting. It's an interesting team, I'm aware, but I still think, hopefully, against Middlesbrough, it can get the job done and get us to an FA Cup final. Come on. So we are back at Wembley again. The last time we were here, we ended up playing Tottenham in the EFL Cup final, and that went pretty well for us, as has every other time that we've played Tottenham so far this season. It's been crazy. We've got an amazing record against them, but that was in the past. Now we focus on this match. And taking a look at the Middlesbrough team, trying to see if there's any crazy changes or any big transfers or anything like that. I'm looking. I can't see an awful lot. It looks like It looks pretty standard Middlesbrough side from my knowledge of that team anyway. But then there's ours as well. But here we go. Underway. First game of the episode. A big one right here. Oh, this is some play right now. Beautiful passing. Lanzini, I'm running to try to open up the gap. Still hasn't worked out for me yet, but Lanzini's gone a long way here. Lanzini's gone the whole way. I even ran into Lacazette and thought surely the ball was going to leave his feet, but it never did. He kept on going. The ball control of this man, the dribbling skills of Manuel Lanzini are near unrivaled to anyone else in the team. Yeah, better than Lacazette, better than Pyatt, it even feels like. Just running from side to side. Originally, I made that run, that diagonal run, to try to hopefully create some space or a gap in the defense for Lacazette. He didn't take it, so Lanzini just kept on going, and bang. Tackle by Ayew, big one. He still couldn't get in the way. It's all right. We're going to get the possession anyway. Lacazette tried to make the exact same run as Lanzini, although that time the defense was aware. Yes, Fosu Mensah off to the right. Yes, hand side. Left again. Oh, I see a bit of a gap here. Lanzini. Go, just run the whole way if you can and keep it low. Ayala, good save. Lanzini is injured again. He's built out of fucking twigs. He's actually going to have to get substituted. This fucking little cunt. I hate this guy. I love him, but I hate him at the same fucking time. I don't care how good a player is. If they're injury prone like this fucking dude is, love-hate relationship. Seriously, this is just annoying as fucking hell. Pyatt's into the game nice and early. Lanzini's out. Maybe for the rest of the season this time. Who knows? I don't think we'll have time for a second. Maybe we will, depending on how well we do on this one. No, the referee won't let us go. And that's that. 1-0 lead, and we have an injury to our goal scorer, Manuel Lanzini. The guy is fucking brilliant, but just weak as piss. All right then. Well, we're going to have to go on without him, and I'm just going to try to put it behind me. Short one. In there again, Lacazette with a bit of space. Can pull the trigger. Doesn't really. Tor's right there. Wow, how did that opportunity happen? Coquantor, the ball just fell at his feet. How fucking kind for him. Coquantor, that's a touch. He's running away here. Gets one off to there. Off to the left-hand side. Pyatt gives it away here. This could be. Ayew maybe for number 3. Went for the near post. Didn't get it underneath Valdez. Tackled again immediately maybe. It'll fall to Dyer. Bang. Why not take a strike? He scored a few long distance pretty decent ones this season, but not that time. Nearly 10 minutes to go, and look at the amount of saves. Wow, the Adrian's had to make 6 already, and Rhodes is had to make another one. Rhodes again, cleared. Oxford just kicks it to... Oh, can we just please clear the ball without just kicking it out for another corner? I really want to put this game to bed. I want the dagger. I've got Feghouli running up forward just in case we can get it to him. Headed away. No, Darun though, hits the post. That would have been some goal. Could still be a chance to get a third. I would love to if possible. Maybe back to Ayew again. Come on. Short 1-2 play. Oxford just done passes it. Fuck's sake. Whatever. It's a 2-0 victory. We didn't need the third. I would have liked the third, but we didn't need it. We will take a 2-0 victory at Wembley. Again, we are through to another cup final. It is late April, and we are still yet to be knocked out of a cup competition. This is madness. It really is. And looking at the semi-final in the previous game, or in the other game, Chelsea versus Liverpool, Chelsea beat Liverpool. So we are going to be facing Chelsea in the final. And we get a little over $1 million for progressing in the FA Cup. It's decent money. It's way better than some of the crap money that you get for winning the EFL Cup, but I'll take it. And Manuel Lanzini's out for 3 months, which is definitely seeing him out for the rest of this career, or for the rest of this season, sorry, and maybe even might see him out for a few games in the next season. But that cunt is just a fucking joke. He's so good, and he's been brilliant for me all goddamn season. But imagine how much more fucking awesome he would be if he didn't get injured every second or third game. It's fucking annoying. But anyway, Lafont goes up, Jackson goes up to a 69 as well, which is very nice to see. This game against Stoke City, it is away, and I know that Premier League games right about now are getting pretty down to the wire. Like, as you can see, we're currently in 5th with 33 games played. City have played an extra game more than us, as have Spurs as well. But I tell you what, with all the other games that we have, we'll take a look in the calendar. I'm only playing 3 games per episode. We've already played 1. Stoke City away might be a game that we could sim and get away with, but at the same time, sim games recently have absolutely fucking butchered me right now. I just don't know. But this other game against Tottenham in the Premier League is a game that we have to play. So if I'm going to sim any game today, I really don't want it to be one of the 2 legs either. So I'm probably going to sim the Stoke game and just fingers crossed, hope for the best. So as it turns out though, Stoke City have actually strung together a couple of pretty decent results. 2-1 victories to be fair actually. How much you want to bet it's going to happen again? Please for the love of God no. We need a result. We fucking get a result. We get an injury though to Fernandez, which is not great. So that's 2 centre attack, the only 2 centre attacking midfielders I have, both injured with back-to-back games. Bono gets a red card, but he also picks up a goal too, which is nice. And it's a 3-0 victory. Wow. Was not expecting that. After being absolutely just effed over and bent over by the sim games recently, we finally get one good result. And Fernandez is only going to be out for 3 days again, the least that you can be out for. So if anyone's going to get injured, that's the amount that I want them out for. Couple more drills now. We've got Lafont potentially going up by a couple of stats as well. Hopefully he does it. And he does. How much is that going to get him towards 77? Basically the halfway point. And you wouldn't believe it. The fucking injuries that we have had been dealt to us in just this first little bit of this episode already. A training injury now to Masuaku, who's going to be gone, again, 3 months, for the rest of the season. Awesome. Just alongside Lanzini. That's fucking terrific. Thankfully, we have Cresswell, although I really did enjoy having Masuaku and Cresswell both to rotate because they're both the same pretty much overall, both do just as good a job as each other, but now we have to rely on fucking Cresswell to get it done. We also have the monthly scouting updates to take a look at as well, so I'll see who's in these. If there's anyone decent, I'll show you. Taking a look in France, there's nobody all too spectacular, no one with a great overall, although this man does have a nice potential, but probably not going to pick him up. Taking a look in Turkey, by the way, we've got a couple of players with some very nice overall, like this man, not a great potential. The same can be said for Kara, although he's actually gone to Rangers. We've got this man, Benici, who has got a 63 overall, 74 potential, not great. But then we have this man. Look at this, a goalkeeper with a max overall of 71, minimum potential of 81, and a max potential of 94. Holy shit, what a find this man is. Oz Soy, if that is, again, how we say it. But bang, I've got to pick this man up immediately. Incredible overall, great fucking potential. Yes, welcome. And finally, taking a look in England, we're trying to see some of the better players that we have in here. And at the moment, the real one that I've got my eye on is Ethan Watson. He's got the highest max overall. He's got some nice potential, minimum 75, max 94. He's probably the best player that we have in there. Although, there's also Jamie Richardson, who is 2 years younger, and so is Jonathan Cook. Both have the same amount of potential as well. I actually think Jamie Richardson's probably going to be a much higher overall by the time that we can sign him as well than Ethan Watson. And the fact that they've pretty much got the exact same potential, this dude's 6'6" as well. So I'm going to sign both of these two guys right here and now. And I'm wondering if we're going to run out of space in our youth academy because we have a fair few players in there now. Here is how it's looking. It's actually getting pretty goddamn jam-packed right now. I'm just going to really quickly scroll through everybody. There are some players that look better than others and have definitely got better potentials than others, that's for certain. But I mean, some of these guys, man, are just, we've got some absolutely banging players that I cannot wait to get in. But now on to the first leg in the semi-finals of the Europa League against Schalke. Is it a home game or is it an away game? It will be a home game. And have a look at the team that we have for this game. It is beautiful. Almost everyone is fully fit except for Reed, who for whatever reason is still a bit tired, and Pyatt is as well, but that's fine. Obviously, Pyatt's playing at centre attack and midfield, considering that we have lost Lanzini, so he'll play at centre attack and mid. is going to move to the left midfield position, Antonio at right mid, and the team, apart from Cresswell as well, is pretty much the strongest that I would have it. Fully fit as well for the most part. I can't wait. We're finally going into a game with pretty much the strongest team that I could possibly have, minus Lanzini, and they're all fully fit. It's glorious. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Let's go. So the semi-finals then. First leg, a home leg, which I'll take. I normally prefer the away leg if we can get it first, get it out of the way, try to pick up some away goals, but no. For our focus today, it's to keep the clean sheet, and hopefully, you know what? I'm just going to say run away with it. That's what I want. That's ideally what I would love if we can somehow get like a 3-0, 4-0. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but that'd be great to pretty much go into the second leg with it already wrapped up. One of the main reasons I want that is because, if possible, I'd love to be able to simulate the second leg and maybe get to focus more on some Premier League games, if you know what I mean. But that is the team. It's a goddamn strong team as well. Looking at some of the names that Schalke have, I have got to do my best not to underestimate them. Enough of this chat about, yeah, we're going to win this game 4-0. I immediately run into Connor Plianka. Come on, it's time to focus. Cresswell, come on, run at him. That's what I want to do with my fullbacks. Still taking him on here with Cresswell. Running out of space, but we've got Pyatt now. And look at the left. Is he onside here? No, Kouyaté. He'll finish, but he's offside. I saw the flag. Nah, stop your celebrating, mate. Come on, that would have been the perfect start, but he's just offside. Antonio, keep it with the ball at his feet. I like it a lot. There we go. This is good indeed. Smedo with a chance to cross. He'll get in across, and a header by Lacazette puts it wide. Oh, was the dive necessary? How has he missed the target? Big tackle by Bonner. Huge that. Look at this. It's going to start a real counter-attack here. It's basically 2-on-1. Oh, you had to fucking get the ball to Pyatt there, and it would have been a 2-on-1, and we could have absolutely scored. We are fucking... We're fucking this up. We are seriously fucking this up. Lovely one-touch passing at the moment. It's fucking... They call for fucking half-time so quickly. I didn't even get to see how much stoppage time there was, but even if it was like 1 fucking minute, I still wouldn't have thought that that was enough. We don't get any fucking time in stoppage time. It's annoying as hell how this game is still 0-0. Look at oh my god, look at that left-hand side. Connor Plianka hits the post. It's going to go back to Connor Plianka. Come on, keep that overlapping run going. Keep it going. Run. Come on, Dyer. He's not that quick. He's going to get caught. I see Pyatt. I'm still surrounded by players right now. Kouyaté could get a shot off. He will. It's too wide. It looked awkward when he swung at it. Oh my god, they've squeezed it in. Keeper comes out. Adrian to claim. Sheesh. I'm telling you what, man. I'm telling you what. It is 85 minutes in. We are still without a goal, although maybe a chance here, potentially. And on the right-hand side again, Pyatt, get it to him. He's onside, is he? Yes, he will be. Antonio, it's a save from Farman. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how it's still 0-0. I mean, that touch, keeper came out for it. It looked like he really shut down that angle well. He's got it in, cleared away, and now maybe we can go from here. No. They had everyone up forward for that, but fucking Fernandez couldn't deal with it. But, tackle there, maybe. Chance Fernandez gets bumped off the ball again. What a bitch. And they're just holding it up right now, and yet that 3 minutes goes so fucking quickly. It's bullshit in this game. And it's going to be a 0-0. Again, if any result, if anyone's going to take a 0-0 in this situation, it would be West Ham, considering we're the home team, and the away team obviously now don't have any away goals. So, if we go to the, I forget what their stadium's called, honestly. It's a nice stadium. But if we go to Schalke and we actually pick up a goal, that's going to be huge for us. But still, I had ambitions to put this game and to put this whole, semi-final to bed right here. But it didn't happen. We did put the ball in the back of the net, but Kouyaté just was a bit too fucking eager and couldn't hold himself back. Went offside, slotted it. But obviously, within 6 minutes, he puts it in the back of the net, but he's just offside. And now for this next game against Tottenham, and it is a fucking big one. You know that. Let's take a look at this table. They are third, we are fourth. They have a game extra played on us. If we can beat them again after the incredible results that we've had against Tottenham this season, if we can do it again to them, then maybe we could be potentially about a point away from them with a game in hand. I just advanced to the game and I've actually seen that Manchester City have played another game as well. They're 2 games ahead of us right now, man. It's crazy. And they are actually 2 points ahead of us as well. So we've fallen out of a Champions League spot, at least for now. Lacazette will still start. Noble playing at centre attack and midfielder. Interesting. I was thinking about playing Fernandes, but instead I'm going to play Noble there. I hope he can still do the job though. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. A couple of other changes here and there, but that's the game. That is the team. Come on. Here we go then. Big game up at the top. And when we take a look and see how far off we are off Chelsea, 8 points behind, with 2 games, to be fair, in hand over them, we could maybe, if we string some good results together in the Premier League, still be in with a shot. Some games that we have had where we've lost 1-0 to fucking Swansea and Sunderland and shit like that, that have really stuffed us up in our potential title run. I don't know, it's put us back, but right now I think my main focus is to try to at least make sure that I finish in a Champions League spot. One of the objectives, by the way, that I was given at the start of the season was to finish in a Champions League position and to try to qualify for next season. So I at least want to keep the board happy. Oh no, it's fallen to Walker. The bounce off of the fucking header was so kind. Fell straight down for Walker, who smashed it or side foots it and saved by Adrian. Beautiful stuff to win it back. What a great position to win it back in too. What a nice ball maybe for Noble. He'll get it back. The tackle is too strong. Gets away from Noble. Lloris will pick it up. Of course he fucking did. Oh my god, Dele Alli. Look at where these balls are fucking ending up. It sat for him perfectly. I didn't expect even him to take the volley from there, but he did it. To be fair, he nearly replicated an already brilliant goal that he scored before. That would have been a very Dele Alli type goal, wouldn't it, as well? Sissoko. Don't like this. Slide tackle blocked. Fucking look at that! Stays right with him, Sissoko. Oh my god, he's dancing. This is terrible. Blocked, Reed. Finally, we get it. And we're not going to get a chat. We're not going to get an attack. I know that we won't. And that's that. Half time. That is the worst that we've played against Tottenham all season. We've had so many games against them, played so well, picked up so many wins against them, beat them in a fucking cup final. Right now, it's been woeful. Lacazette obviously has not taken a shot. He's barely touched the ball. I swear he hasn't. Moment, maybe here. Moment, big moment, maybe here. Eric Dyer with a chance to score. Best chance of the whole game for West Ham. And it comes immediately in the second. And what's going to happen from the corner? It's going to be whipped in. They'll get a header onto it. What a save from Adrian. No, this guy, like seriously, this dude, Adrian, some of the saves he's pulling off are incredible. Lacazette, run. Still going here. This is a nice run. Maybe. Feghouli, can he cut in? Get it to Lacazette, please. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Kouyaté will do. There we go. We have been shit all fucking game. And finally, a goal. Check Kouyaté with a rare goal recently. He scored a lot of them earlier on in the season. Not so much now. But that is big. I was trying to find Lacazette immediately when I cut in with Feghouli. I ended up getting it to Kouyaté instead. But it still ends up in the top left-hand corner. So I'll take it. I even said that I wasn't going to fucking talk anymore until I bloody scored or created some opportunity. I felt like I was talking too much and not focusing on the game. But we've got our goal now. Oh, wow, this is a fast play right there. Nordveit with a good tackle. I tried the preemptive slide tackle. It didn't work. Kouyaté still bumps into him and wins the ball, but passes it and gives it straight away. Carroll, header. Can it be one? No. Oh, my fucking God, no. Fuck's sake! Look at where the ball bounces to every time we can't win the header. They respond almost immediately. How many times in this game has the ball just fallen right for Kyle Walker? Right at the start of this match it did. Then right fucking there. And finally this time he scores from it. This game's been a fuckery. It's been a nightmare. I've honestly played so shit. Oh my God. Tottenham are not going to lose every single game to West Ham this season. It looks like it. Even right at the last couple of seconds when it looked like we might have snuck something. I think I've shot the ball. It must have deflected off of, not Lacazette, but maybe off of the defender and then hit Lacazette or something. But I don't know. I don't know what to say about that game. That was so poor. That was so fucking poor. I don't even know how I managed to pull a fucking goal out of my ass in that one. Honestly, I don't know how we scored today. This was maybe the worst performance of the season so far. And it was a game that we really had to win against an opponent that we've always been able to beat this season. and it didn't happen. Walker with a goal in the 74th tied it up at 1-1. Well, it's going to be interesting to see now how that affects the Premier League table. I don't know where we sit, if we're still 5th or not. Something tells me we probably are. Maybe we've even fallen lower depending on how other results have gone. We are indeed 5th at the moment on 59 points. Manchester United, by the way, are on 59 as well. And then Arsenal 7th on 54. They are probably not really a team that we are going to have to worry about too much. I mean, we could really slip up and Arsenal could potentially sneak up on us. But I think it's pretty much between Manchester City, myself, and Manchester United for a spot in the top 4. That's what we're fighting for. One thing that we have over those other clubs as well is that we still have another game to play, so it's still possible. And even if we do draw that game, that will still take us up to 4th anyway on goal difference. But here is what we have in the month of May coming up. We've already played 2 games in it. This is what we've got left. The second leg against Schalke in the semi-finals, and then 2 big games on Merseyside. Liverpool and then Everton. The final Premier League game of the season is against Burnley, who are, I think, almost as... I was going to say I think they're more toward relegation. I don't think they're getting relegated, but they had a pretty good start to the season, but I don't think they've really been able to keep it going. So they're probably not an extremely strong side or really high placed in the table. There's also the FA Cup final against Chelsea to play on the 27th, and there's a very good chance, or hopefully a good chance, that maybe another game could find its way in here as well, the Europa League final. And I think what I'm going to do for this second leg is I'm going to play what I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to play the game against Schalke, try to get through to the FA Cup final. I'm playing against Liverpool, I'm playing against Everton, and I don't know, depending on if we absolutely secure top 4, maybe I'll sim the game against Burnley. What I think I'm going to do, if I can beat Schalke here and make it to a final, is I might have one episode where I play both of the 2 finals that I'm in. That episode would obviously be the season finale as well, playing the last 2 games of the season in it. So we'll have to wait and see on whether or not I can get through to the final. That would be glorious if I could, because it means that in every cup and knockout competition that I've been in this season, I made it to the final of every single one. I think the actual Premier League itself is out of the question, unfortunately. Just underperformed in these last few games in the Premier League, but what can you do? Alright then, well that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Still many more things to take care of in this West Ham career mode. And until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.